The Philippines is a Southeast Asian archipelago comprising over 7,000 islands, spanning roughly 300,000 square kilometers. Renowned for its stunning natural beauty and vibrant cultural traditions, this nation is a treasure trove of wonders. But life in the Philippines also holds some surprising contrasts. Did you know it is one of the few countries in the world where divorce is not legally permitted? Despite its charm, the Philippines grapples with challenges like poverty, homelessness, and organized crime, which remain a reality for some of its citizens. In today's video, we'll explore 15 captivating and little-known facts about the Philippines. Stick around until the end, because fact number 4 is one you absolutely don't want to miss. Amid widespread poverty and the shadow of organized crime, many in the Philippines must make unimaginable choices for survival. One of the most troubling realities is the growth of a hidden industry born out of these struggles. In cities like Angeles, located about 85 kilometers northwest of Manila, this trade has reached a scale that's difficult to ignore. The city is widely recognized across Asia as a hub for what's called love tourism, a term masking a troubling industry with far-reaching social and health consequences. What might surprise you is just how organized this trade has become. Entire online networks, including social media platforms and specialized websites, actively promote these activities, targeting men who seek much more than typical sightseeing. The numbers reveal a grim reality. Though illegal under Philippine law, the industry remains highly profitable. For instance, clients may pay hundreds or even thousands of dollars for services ranging from a single evening in a hotel to weeks-long stays at luxury resorts. These operations are often cloaked under the label of hospitality. Many workers are officially employed as bar servers, yet their roles frequently extend well beyond serving drinks. What makes this situation even more concerning is the lack of enforcement. The government dedicates minimal resources to combating this underground industry. Worse, some official statements trivialize the issue. In a national address in July, the president referred to youth relaxing on beaches, seemingly implying they were awaiting foreign visitors looking for unique experiences. Such remarks raise tough questions about societal and governmental priorities in tackling this growing problem. Adding to the issue is limited access to education and resources for many involved. Most are unaware of the risks, including exposure to serious diseases. This lack of awareness fuels a cycle of vulnerability, where poverty, health risks, and limited options sustain the industry. What do these survival industries and reliance on limited resources reveal about the harsh realities and resilience of life in the Philippines? In the bustling streets of the Philippines, a heartbreaking reality unfolds. Pag-pag, or food salvaged from trash, has become a lifeline for the poorest communities. What forces people to depend on discarded meals for survival, and what does this reveal about global food inequality? In slums like those of Metro Manila, this practice has grown into an underground economy, with entire groups dedicated to collecting leftovers from popular restaurant chains like McDonald's and KFC. These scavengers begin their day at dawn, quietly gathering discarded food from trash bins behind large establishments. Each piece of fried chicken or uneaten burger bun is a valuable find. But the process doesn't end there. The recovered food is cleaned, refried, and seasoned to mask any signs of spoilage. Unfortunately, this practice comes with grave risks. Many restaurants, in an effort to prevent discarded food from being consumed, spray disinfectants on waste before disposal. As a result, those who eat pag-pag face serious health threats, including severe illness or even death. While the world wastes nearly 1 billion tons of food each year, millions of Filipinos continue to endure extreme hunger. Even pag-pag is not free. A small bag costs roughly 50 cents. For families living in poverty, this cost represents a significant burden, forcing them to carefully budget their already limited resources. This stark contrast highlights the dire economic conditions that millions face daily. What connects the fight for survival in Metro Manila to the ancient traditions of Sagada, a town known for its unique cliffside burials? Before we explore that fascinating story, I have a quick request. If you enjoy these stories and want to support the channel, please tap the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. Your support means everything to us. And in return, we'll continue bringing you even better content. Deal? Hidden in the mountain province of the Philippines is an extraordinary funerary tradition that has fascinated the world for centuries: the hanging coffins of Sagada. Why would a community place their deceased on steep cliffs or in caves instead of burying them underground? This unique custom, practiced by the Igorot people, particularly the Kankanaye tribe, dates back over 2,000 years. The practice is deeply spiritual. It is believed that positioning the coffins high on cliffs brings the deceased closer to their ancestors and helps guide them to the afterlife. There is also a practical reason. It protects the remains from scavengers and grave robbers. However, not everyone receives this honor. This sacred tradition is reserved for respected elders who have led honorable lives, a testament to the community's reverence for them. Police came to Puicho to see how the coffins should be loaded. Puicho stood too. Another symbolic aspect of this ritual is the positioning of the body. The departed are placed in a curled posture, reflecting the belief that one should leave the world in the same way they entered it. Despite its cultural richness, this tradition is slowly fading. The last documented practice of hanging coffins occurred in the year 2010, as modern influences reshape local customs. Today, these sites have become cultural landmarks, attracting visitors who hike through Echo Valley to see this remarkable tradition. However, it is crucial to treat the area with respect. Visitors are reminded not to touch the coffins or disrupt the serenity of the site, as it remains sacred to the Igorot people. What are your thoughts on the idea of placing loved ones on cliffs as a sign of respect? Does it signify profound reverence or feel too unconventional for modern sensibilities? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Known as the sea gypsies or mermaids of the Philippines, the Bajau people have spent centuries living on the open ocean, far from the complexities and conflicts of life on land. Some scientists believe the Bajau have even developed genetic adaptations, making them unmatched masters of the underwater world. What makes their way of life so remarkable is their ingenuity. With handmade diving masks, fins, and spears, they don't just survive in the ocean, they thrive. Spending up to 8 hours a day underwater, nearly 60% of their waking hours, these aquatic nomads aren't just fishing for sustenance. They dive for valuable treasures like pearls, sea cucumbers, and sea urchins, trading them with mainland communities for necessary supplies. On an average day, a single diver may catch anywhere from a few kilograms to dozens of kilograms of fish, which remains their main source of food. But what truly sets the Bajau apart is their unique physiology. Studies reveal their bodies have evolved to support this aquatic lifestyle. For instance, their spleens are significantly larger than those of most people, allowing them to store extra oxygen in their blood. This adaptation enables them to dive deeper and stay submerged longer than the average human. Living a semi-nomadic life on the ocean, the Bajau are not confined by any national borders. Without official citizenship, they lack access to basic rights and government services such as education or healthcare. Yet for the Bajau, the sea is far more than a livelihood. It is their home, their identity, and their entire way of life. The Philippines holds the distinction of being the world's largest supplier of nurses. According to the latest statistics, about 1 in every 4 foreign nurses globally is Filipino. A significant factor driving this demand is their outstanding English proficiency, a skill nurtured by the Philippines' recognition of English as one of its 2 official languages. This linguistic advantage allows Filipino nurses to adapt seamlessly to international healthcare systems, especially in English-speaking countries. In the year 2018, before the COVID-19 pandemic reshaped global healthcare needs, around 16,000 Filipino nurses officially migrated abroad for work. This figure likely underrepresents their impact, as it excludes freelance nurses who also play a vital role in healthcare systems worldwide. Filipino nurses are especially sought after in regions like the Middle East, Europe, and the United States. For example, nearly 18,500 Filipino healthcare workers are employed in the United Kingdom's National Health Service. Meanwhile, in the United Arab Emirates, as many as 30,000 Filipino nurses are part of the workforce. During the peak of the COVID-19 pandemic, countries such as Spain, Germany, and France recruited thousands more to manage the overwhelming demand for healthcare professionals. What makes Filipino nurses so exceptional? Their readiness to take on difficult tasks. combined with their excellent training and resilience, has earned them a reputation as some of the best in the field. These qualities often enable them to earn salaries comparable to local nurses in many nations, which translates into significant financial support for their families back home. Remarkably, this trend benefits more than just individual nurses and their loved ones. It also serves as a vital economic boost for the Philippines. The remittances sent by overseas nurses inject billions of dollars into the economy each year, while their accomplishments abroad foster immense national pride. How does a nation renowned for its global nursing workforce also preserve deeply rooted cultural traditions, such as wedding rituals that celebrate community and joy? Stay tuned to find out. Listen now. Weddings in the Philippines are a vibrant blend of unique traditions that make these celebrations truly unforgettable. One of the most cherished customs involves friends and family throwing rice at the newlyweds as they leave the church. This practice, introduced by Chinese immigrants, symbolizes fertility, prosperity, and success, becoming an enduring part of Filipino wedding culture. But rice throwing is just the beginning. Filipino weddings are filled with other playful traditions. For instance, the sinalas race is a humorous ritual where the bride races to find the groom's shoes, a gesture believed to bring good fortune to the marriage. This custom, rooted in the Spanish colonial era, remains a delightful part of modern celebrations. No Filipino wedding is complete without its culinary centerpiece, lechon. This iconic roasted pig, a staple of grand feasts, is a crowd favorite at weddings, birthdays, and festivals alike. Slow roasted over an open flame, lechon is celebrated for its crispy skin, smoky flavor, and tender, juicy meat. Served with a dipping sauce of vinegar, soy sauce, and garlic, it's no surprise this dish keeps guests coming back for more. Yet, Filipino weddings are about more than just the food. They're about the infectious energy and joy that unite communities. From the lively customs to the hearty feasts, these celebrations create an atmosphere unlike any other. Did you know the Philippines is the only nation, besides Vatican City, where divorce is forbidden? This means that even if couples no longer wish to stay together, they are legally bound for life. While they can seek legal separation to live apart and divide assets, they are not allowed to remarry. For many Filipinos, ending a marriage legally is a long and costly journey. Couples may spend years and as much as $10,000 navigating the annulment process, which requires approval from both the court and the church. This strict stance on divorce is deeply tied to the Philippines' Catholic roots, as most citizens adhere to a faith that opposes the dissolution of marriage. While some view this law as a way to uphold the sanctity of marriage vows, others see it as a significant barrier to personal freedom, particularly for those in harmful or toxic relationships. Do you think the Philippines' ban on divorce protects the sanctity of marriage or unfairly forces people to stay in unhealthy relationships? Let us know in the comments below. The Philippines is facing a severe crisis, marked by a troubling rise in drug violence and gang activity. Between July 2022 and June 2023, the country documented 342 drug cases, an average of nearly one per day, according to the University of the Philippines DAH project. Even more concerning, this rate surpasses that of the final year of former President Duterte's term. The problem doesn't stop there. Gang crimes are also increasing. In certain areas, gangs prey on vulnerable individuals, exploiting them for roles in illegal trafficking operations. At the same time, economic struggles have driven many into the underground services industry, perpetuating a devastating cycle of poverty and despair. Exit questions 3 and 4. A walk through Manila's slums paints a vivid picture of this harsh reality. Crumbling homes and deteriorating storefronts highlight the immense challenges faced by countless residents. The growing wealth gap exacerbates the issue, with the richest 1% controlling over 20% of the nation's income. What image comes to mind when you think of the lively streets of the Philippines? Perhaps nothing is more iconic than the vibrant and uniquely designed jeepney. These vehicles, born from the remnants of military jeeps left behind by the Americans after World War II, have been transformed into colorful symbols of Filipino culture and national pride through the ingenuity and creativity of the people. After the American military departed, they left hundreds of jeeps behind. Filipinos saw an opportunity, adding metal roofs, painting them in bright, eye-catching colors, and adorning them with pop culture references, religious imagery, and shiny chrome accents. Inside, 2 long benches were installed to fit more passengers, turning each jeepney into a social hub on wheels. But jeepneys represent more than just transportation. They showcase the creativity, resilience, and boundless optimism of the Filipino spirit. For tourists, riding a jeepney is more than a journey, it's an experience. The vibrant designs and playful slogans capture the energy and warmth of the Philippines. Affordable fares make it accessible, offering visitors an authentic glimpse into the daily lives of locals as they travel through the bustling streets. In Manila alone, more than 50,000 jeepneys operate every day, and their influence stretches across the archipelago. However, the government has implemented regulations to ensure safety and order in such a widespread operation. Jeepney drivers not only expertly navigate busy roads, but also collect fares, adding a rustic yet charming element to this cultural icon. What if I told you that karaoke is more than just a hobby in the Philippines? It's a cultural phenomenon that has become a cornerstone of Filipino social life. From cozy homes to busy malls, lively bars, and even public spaces, karaoke is everywhere. Karaoke first gained popularity in the 1970s when machines became more affordable, allowing families and communities to embrace music like never before. But it's not just about having fun. For Filipinos, karaoke is a way to express emotions, connect with others, and relieve stress. Whether it's a birthday party, fiesta, or family gathering, a karaoke session often becomes the highlight of the event. The economic impact of this passion is equally significant. The karaoke industry supports a range of businesses, from KTV lounges and machine manufacturers to music publishers and tourism ventures. Innovations like the portable Magic Mic have made karaoke even more accessible, allowing people to sing anytime and anywhere. This accessibility has cemented karaoke as part of everyday life, creating jobs and opportunities across the country. Culturally, the playlists are a rich mix of international hits and beloved Filipino classics. This blend preserves the nation's musical heritage while fostering national pride. It's common to see families spanning multiple generations singing together, united by their shared love of music. In the Philippines, karaoke is more than entertainment. It's a reflection of their vibrant culture, a source of connection, and a celebration of life. Would you take the mic and experience this for yourself? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and follow the channel for more fascinating stories. The Philippines, situated along the Pacific Ring of Fire, is one of the most geologically active regions on the planet. Did you know this country experiences an average of 20 earthquakes every single day? While most of these are small tremors that often pass unnoticed, the risk of large, devastating earthquakes is a constant reality for those who live here. History has shown the catastrophic potential of these natural events. In 1976, the Moro Gulf earthquake struck with a magnitude close to 8 on the Richter scale. This massive quake triggered a tsunami, with waves reaching 9 meters in height, claiming thousands of lives and causing widespread destruction. It remains one of the darkest chapters in the nation's history. More recently, in 2019, the island of Mindanao was shaken by a series of powerful earthquakes. Thousands of families were displaced, communities were shattered, and the long-lasting effects of these events continue to shape the region to this day. These seismic disasters challenge not only the physical infrastructure of the Philippines, but also the resilience of its people. What sets the Philippines apart is not just its exposure to nature's raw power, but also the remarkable strength and determination of its citizens. The daily tremors serve as a constant reminder of the Earth's volatility. Yet the Filipino people continually adapt, rebuild, and thrive in the face of adversity. On the island of Bohol in the Philippines, over 1,260 cone-shaped hills stretch across 50 square kilometers, forming the world-famous Chocolate Hills. Standing between 30 and 120 meters tall, these hills turn a rich chocolate-brown color during the dry season, from January to May, resembling a vast sea of giant candies. But what created these stunning formations? The answer lies in ancient geological history. Millions of years ago, the area was part of a coral reef submerged beneath the ocean. Over time, tectonic forces lifted the land, and natural erosion sculpted the coral deposits into the iconic mounds we see today. The result is a breathtaking landscape that intrigues geologists and mesmerizes travelers from around the globe. To truly appreciate the Chocolate Hills, there are two popular observation points. The Chocolate Hills complex in Carmen features a viewpoint accessible by climbing 214 steps, offering a 360-degree view of this natural wonder. For a quieter experience, Sagada Peak provides a less crowded but equally spectacular vantage point. The Chocolate Hills offer more than just sightseeing. Adventurous visitors can explore the area on ATVs, hike eco-friendly trails, zip line between the hills, or even camp overnight to soak in the tranquil beauty. Whether you crave adrenaline or a peaceful retreat, the Chocolate Hills cater to all tastes. Recognized as a National Geological Monument and nominated for UNESCO World Heritage status, the Chocolate Hills are a testament to the Philippines' rich geological and cultural heritage. From these serene, candy-like hills to fiery lakes cradled in volcanic craters, the Philippines' landscapes offer contrasts that are as stunning as they are unforgettable. Did you know the Philippines is home to one of the world's most fascinating and active volcanic systems? Taal Volcano, located in Batangas Province on Luzon Island, is a geological marvel that has drawn global attention. Situated about 50 kilometers, or 31 miles, south of the bustling capital of Manila, Taal is a volcano within a lake, surrounded by a vast water-filled caldera, creating one of the planet's most unique landscapes. On October 2nd of the year 2024, Taal once again demonstrated its volatile nature with a phreatomagmatic eruption. This explosive event occurs when magma interacts with water, releasing steam and ash in dramatic fashion. During the eruption, a massive plume of steam rose more than 2 kilometers into the sky. Despite the spectacle, the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology kept the alert level at its lowest, assuring the public that there was no immediate danger to nearby communities. This eruption adds another chapter to Taal's turbulent recent history. In January of the year 2020, after a 43-year dormancy, Taal violently erupted. That massive event sent ashfall across the Calabarzon region, Metro Manila, and even parts of central Luzon and the Ilocos region. Thousands of residents were evacuated, daily life was disrupted, and the region experienced significant economic impacts. Because Taal is located in a densely populated area, it is a top priority for scientific monitoring. Pivolox continuously studies the volcano's activity, providing regular updates and warnings to minimize risks. However, as history shows, predicting Taal's next move remains a challenging task. This vibrant archipelago of over 7,000 islands offers more than breathtaking scenery. It's a living display of some of the world's most fascinating wildlife. Let's begin with the Palawan purple crab, a dazzling crustacean with its vivid purple shell and fiery red claws. Unlike most crabs, this species was unknown to science until the year 2011, when it was discovered in the remote jungles of Palawan. Its home? Freshwater streams hidden deep within the dense forest. Next, meet the flying dragon. This isn't a fire-breathing beast, but a lizard that glides gracefully between trees. By extending its elongated ribs to create wing-like flaps of skin, this incredible reptile leaps effortlessly through the Philippine forests. Then there's the Mindoro striped-faced fruit bat. With its fox-like face and large eyes, this adorable yet mysterious species was first identified by scientists in the year 2007. It resides in the lush forests of Mindoro Island, where it plays a vital role in the ecosystem by dispersing seeds. We also can't forget the Palawan bearded pig, a unique animal recognized by its white facial hair and prominent tusks. Found on Palawan, Calamian, and Balabac Islands, this peaceful forest dweller is an essential part of the region's biodiversity. Finally, there's the pancake sea cucumber, one of the ocean's most peculiar creatures. Its vibrant colors and flat, rounded body might remind you of a dessert, but don't be fooled. This sea cucumber uses its camouflage to ambush prey on the ocean floor, making it as stealthy as it is fascinating. The Philippines is unique as the only predominantly Christian nation in a continent where major religions like Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism dominate. With an estimated 93% of the population identifying as Christian, this vibrant archipelago offers a fascinating look at how faith has shaped its culture and identity. The story begins in the early 16th century, during the Spanish colonization of the islands. Spanish missionaries and settlers introduced Roman Catholicism to the indigenous population, and over time, it became deeply integrated into Filipino society. Today, Roman Catholicism remains the dominant religion, influencing everything from festivals to everyday traditions. But what impact has this had on the nation's identity, and how does it set the Philippines apart from its neighbors? As of the year 2024, the Philippines is recognized as the third largest Catholic country in the world, following Brazil and Mexico. It is also one of only two predominantly Catholic nations in Asia, the other being East Timor. This highlights the Philippines' distinct position within the global religious landscape. The influence of Christianity in the Philippines goes far beyond places of worship, from the colorful Sinulog festival in Cebu to the serene Simbang Gabi Christmas masses. Filipino traditions are deeply rooted in Christian values and continue to play a vital role in the nation's cultural fabric. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next country you want to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Thanks for joining us. Leave a comment, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting videos. See you in the next video.